Everybody, Rival X Factor here with Rival Gaming, and time to give you another map tips and tactics for Tehran Hwy Conquest. This time it's US side. I want to show you guys basically the setup. I run canister shell and reactive armor, and then I have a squad mate jump on me with proximity sensor so I can tank stack. And I want to show you the break off. Obviously there's a tank and an LAV on this side. One trick that I do on this map, because it's so dark, is I go into my video and I turn my brightness up, okay, because this is a very dark map and I'm not running optics. So here's the breakout. We got a row, okay, that's all these buildings I'm looking at, and we've got this thing called upper B. Most guys rush their tanks down to where I'm shooting, okay, either here or by the burning truck, and that is an absolute death sentence, okay. B flag on this map is like fish in a barrel. So what I preach, especially on the other side, just like this side, is be the guy shooting the fish in the barrel. So where do I place my tank? One of two spots. I'm going to show you the first. I call this whole area, this whole platform, upper B. Okay? This is a place where I play my tank. So off the break, here's one of my favorite spots to play. And here's why. I have this whole wall to shade me. And with the proximity sensor, I can always back up if I see people shooting, or if I hear that there's a vehicle up there, or if there's somebody up there, I'm going to match that vehicle. Just like the other side, I don't want them getting around me. Okay. The other thing you have to be cautious of is people coming through this wall. There's one tip that you can use if you're a tank driver, okay, to kind of throw them off, is shoot a shot through there, and now you're lined up with guys in office. Okay, and you're lined up with the guys who might get back in this Lego container area. All right, a lot of people don't use this, but the tank's going to come through here, right where I'm shooting, or the LAV. Okay, so you can kind of take them by surprise. So I usually pre-shoot that out, one or two shots. Okay, and my infantry can use this also. The other thing is you can use this concrete as a barricade to eat a shot or two. So if you're going to pillar a shot here, you can quickly pull up. Okay, chain link fence isn't going to help you. There's nothing there. And then pillar another shot, then pull up. Okay, but the idea here is to keep your tank alive for this B fight. Okay, and you've got a good shot on everybody on the footbridge, and you've got a great shot on the people in construction. Okay, from this spot. The only thing you have to worry about is people getting on upper B behind you. Okay, once you guys take B, then you can get a little greedy. You can literally put your tank right on upper and play very aggressive. Okay, because just like my other view, remember I did a video on this from the other side, I play up in this spot, and here's why. Look at how this eats all those tank shells, these little half walls, and my tank can shoot over that. So unless this guy's got a shot, there's a sliver of a shot that he can make on the top side, you're going to rape anybody up here. So keep that in mind. Use these offices as protection. And don't forget, there's a stairway right here. And then there's this back cut all through here. So keep them in front of you. Never let people get behind you. If you have to, back up, okay, and match them. Don't go really further than this point here. I call this Death Alley because good things don't happen. If guys are smart, they're going to blow little holes out up here and just shoot you with RPGs and pillar you. You're not going to kill them just shooting through the concrete ledge. Okay. The next spot I like to put the tank and or LAV is coming up, so hang tight. So you want to take the tank to upper A. Okay, this is usually my favorite place to play is upper A. And the way we name this is we name that building A1. Then it's A2, A3, A4, A5, A6. Okay, so that's just 1 through 6 basically. And what you have to be worried about on upper A is people coming down this ramp. Okay, a lot of people make the mistake. They take the tank down this ramp, and I want to show you what happens here. When you take this tank down this ramp and rush to B burn, look at all these elevated positions people can shoot you from. And here's what smart enemies do. They go try to take, the smart Russians, they try to take upper A and just shoot down on you, okay? So never take your tank and put it on burn. Okay, I don't care if you're playing my first spot where I'm shooting at, or you're going to play this more aggressive spot, okay? Here's what you have to worry about. Your infantry should worry about your gimme. If you lose your gimme, you have to come back. But I'm going to show you two spots where I like to play my tank. Okay? The first one is between A3 and A4. And here's why. Look at the view that you get up here. You can oversee upper, so you can protect the other guy who's down here. You could shoot footbridge, okay? And no one's going to rush you from this left side where I'm looking at. All you have to worry about is this back area. So what I like to do is I like to back up every once in a while and take a peek. If there's armor coming, you cannot let them through because armor likes to rush, just like the other side. It's called around the world. This side, it's called around the world, or upper A. Armor's coming upper A. So be careful of armor chugging through here. Also be careful of infantry. This is why I like the canister shell on both sides of the map. If there's infantry here, you're going to rape them. Okay? One shot's going to give them. Keep these walls up that I'm shooting at because it forces them to come through a certain spot. Okay? So if that wall was still up, they got to come through this little gap. That's a small gap to shoot. Or it's this gap. You're going to pick that up on proximity. All right, so if you're not getting somebody to tank stack with you, run the proximity. It really works here. And this is a great place to pull back and repair by this dumpster if you have to. Or you could put the tank in the garage, literally. And only get out and repair if your proximity's clear. If you're really hurt and you're just by yourself, repair 20 points, get back in, check proximity, get back out, repair. Okay, so I'll never repair my tank full if I know there's people around. I'll bait them. They'll see my empty tank, a white tank on the mini-map, and I'll jump back in and shoot them in the face when they're trying to rush me. Okay, so this is one of my favorite spots to play at upper A, and here's why. You can shoot down on B. Any LEV or any tank coming from B side, you're going to shoot down on it, and you're gonna rack up the kills here, okay? The other spot I like to play is right down the road from this, okay? So you control upper A. That's your whole job is this upper A area, okay? The next spot is just like this spot, but it's a little further down the road, and you got a couple of options, okay? You could play right here, okay? Just like this, okay? Or you could shoot this wall out and pull up, all right? But the essentials are the same here, all right? You got a great shot on footbridge, so if you want to shut down footbridge and you want to shut down traffic from high C, okay, this is a great spot to do it, but just play off your other teammate who's playing the LAV or the tank. If he's an idiot, I'm sorry to hear that, okay? But if he's playing in a smart spot, you can too, okay? If you want, you can shoot that one out as well and use this to pillar shots and just know you got a quick out. It's a quick turn, just like that. Check your view, repair, okay? Where you should not play, okay, is basically further up on this road. You really shouldn't go up on this road because there's no point. Okay, unless you want to clear out these two buildings and there's baddies in there, okay? But you should never really go past this point because the view sucks. And now you're long shotting, okay? If you got really good aim, all right, maybe you can play it. But here's what happens. Their spawn is right where I'm looking at. If their armor's up and you're distracted and they get a guided shell into you or they get a wire into you, you're in trouble, okay? But here's where you can go. If you're losing A and B, you can run to their gimme. Just like my first video, I killed the guy doing this. But you can run double gimme if you could secure A, or just put pressure on their back base. This is a real quick drive, and obviously you'll hold shift most of the way because you can use the turbo. All right? And you just get on their flag. Know this. If you do this, you're probably going to die. But if you play smart in those first two spots I showed you, you can rack up a ton of kills and actually be a good tank on this side of the map. Hopefully these spots you guys find helpful, and let me know what you think.